Welcome, this is Dinome. In this video I'm reviewing Cardano or ADA, the blockchain and cryptocurrency project. And the reason I made this video is because I don't currently hold any ADA myself, but as an investor I wanted to take a look at the investment opportunity if I want to invest into Cardano or if I don't want to invest into Cardano. And I will give you my verdict at the end of the video, so stick around for that. And in this video I will actually tell you what is Cardano, and what they're good at, what they're striving to be, and I will give you my ideas if I think they will be successful or not. And I will give you some midterm and long-term price predictions as well. All right, let's get started. So what is Cardano? Cardano is a blockchain and a cryptocurrency, of course, and they're developing smart contracts on their platform. And they are striving to be the best protocol that has previously ever been developed. So they want to be basically the next Ethereum. And the founder of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, he has actually said that Cardano is better in every aspect of the blockchain than Ethereum 2.0 will be. So that is quite interesting. And they're saying here that they are doing a scientific philosophy and research first driven approach on this project, which basically means that they are doing a lot of research, a lot of audits, a lot of tests before they publish any new release on the mainnet. So that makes the development of Cardano quite slow. And that's not a good or a bad thing, it just means that it's a little bit slow. And that's basically the biggest complaint that I saw people have on Cardano. And if you look at where Cardano is at this moment, you can see that the price is $0.086. And the market cap is 2.7 billion, and they are actually number 8 on market cap. And if we look at the price here, I think because Cardano, it is basically, if not the most controversial and divisive project, it is actually at least number top 3 in the most divisive projects. I'm actually expecting a lot of thumbs down on this video just because I'm gonna upset one group or the other based on what I think of the project. But if you like this content, of course, subscribe to the channel and like the video if you like this. It will help a lot. But as you can see here, a lot of investors who have invested here are actually holding a losing position on ADA. So I think that is a big reason for the controversy as well. And if you look at the recent price change, you can see that they went almost 350% here since the bottom of March 2020. And if you look at the volume here, the fundamentals are looking really good for Cardano because a lot of people are picking up this project as of now based on the volume. And that's good for Cardano. And the reason why it's pumping is because of the new update coming to Cardano. So if we look at the roadmap, you can see here that they have published this foundation for the mainnet for Cardano. And the next major update is this Shelly update. And if you look at the roadmap, it was supposed to come at the end of 2019. And it was actually supposed to come at the end of 2018 already. And now we're at the midpoint of 2020. And the newest date we have for the Shelly update is July 29th this year. So a little less than 2 months from now. So I'm thinking this is probably the reason why it's been pumping so hard lately. It's just the anticipation of this mainnet launch. And what this mainnet launch will bring, it will bring decentralization on the platform and proof of stake concept and staking on the platform. So you can stake your Cardano on their wallets and earn 10% annualized return on your ADA if you verify transactions on the blockchain. And you can also vote on the changes of the blockchain, which will bring to the decentralization aspect as well. And if we look at the ICO, you can see here that they ended the ICO in 2017, but they actually started this ICO in 2015. So it was around almost 2 years for this ICO. And they raised 62 million from that ICO. And the investors made a 36x return up to this date. If they sold their ADA anytime here, then they made a big profit. So good for the people who were in the ICO, but bad for the people who got in here. And if we look more into the initial coin offering from 2015 to 2017, you can learn it about it here if you go to the transparency and ADA distribution audit on the Cardano website. You can see that they had this ICO here, and here you can see and these different phases of the ICO, these T1, T2, T3, and so forth. And as you can see, Japan actually had most investors investing into Cardano. So even though they wanted the Cardano to be a decentralized platform, most investors who got in early were actually from Japan. So when they published Shelly and they removed the centralized aspect of Cardano, it is still centralized basically on the investors of Japan. So that's a thing you have to consider if you want to invest into Cardano, because currently we don't know who are holding ADA, which nationalities. But at the end of the ICO, most people were Japanese investors investing into Cardano, and it was like only 100 different people who hold the vast majority of the coins. I don't know if they have sold their coins or not, but when the proof of stake is launched on the mainnet, it means that a small amount of people have the majority of voting power, because the voting power comes from the amount of ADA coins that you hold. So just take that also into consideration. Next, Cardano roadmap. You can see here that the Shelly update is supposed to come in July 2020 here, and then after that we are supposed to get this update, Goguen update, which will bring smart contracts on the platform. And if Shelly is already more than half a year late, then Goguen will probably be launched at the end of 2020 also. So it will take a long time before you can actually even develop any applications on Cardano. So this is really bad for the adoption, because a lot of different blockchains already have smart contracts inside them. Because Cardano, it is a direct competitor to Ethereum, and they have to win 3 fronts to beat Ethereum. First, they have to have better technology on the blockchain. And on that front, Cardano says that they can do up to 1 million transactions per second. And the more users they have, the faster the network. So it is compared to BitTorrent, where you can download faster if there are more people on the network. So that idea is good, but we don't know how good the implementation will be. But they have to have a better blockchain for the adoption to happen. And the next front they have to win is the decentralized applications frontier. Because now on Ethereum, you have different DeFi protocols. You have different DApps or dApps, decentralized applications. So you can do atomic loans, you can do flash loans, you can do swaps, you can do token sets, you can do all these different protocols already with Ethereum, but you cannot do anything with Cardano yet. So there's no real use case for Cardano. So this is highly speculative asset in my opinion when I'm looking at this as an investment opportunity. So in these kinds of investment opportunities, what you are looking for is high risk to reward ratio. So you basically want a high return on your investment because they don't have any proof that this will actually work. So if it doesn't work, then you basically fail miserably. But if you win big. So that's what you want from these kinds of things. And all these different delays that has been happening since the start from 2015 to 2020, and they still don't have a real use case. It's not really bringing much confidence, in my opinion. But that's just one thing you have to note. But in the short term, this speculation can be good because, as you can see from the price has been pumping lately, and it may still be pumping for the 2 months from now. But if there will be another delay for the mainnet update for Shelly, then that will be bad for the price. It will probably crash down again. And here on Twitter, you can see Charles Hoskinson, the founder, on May 29th has released this update on the Shelly update. And as you can see here, Shelly code is supposed to be released in June 30 at the end of this month. And the Shelly testnet is supposed to be hard forked on the mainnet at the end of July. So we will see if that will happen or not. But the price may be going up until this time. So there's maybe some speculation area here. Let's just hope there will be no more delays and they can actually do it this time, because there's already been so many delays. Another thing you want to look at from the Cardano is the team. So you can go here to the learn and go to the team section. And here, what you want to see is the figures behind Cardano. And unfortunately, they don't have any faces here. And they only have Charles Hoskinson and Jeremy Wood here as well. So Charles Hoskinson is basically the leader of these two organizations. And Emergo, I'm not sure about that. That's the third organization. But currently, it is very, very centralized. And even when they push the decentralization update, then it will be centralized with the Japanese investors. So it's a little bit hard to wrap your head around. But just take a look at this team. This is not also bringing much confidence in my eye from that view. And the next, you can read these white papers here, and these are different aspects of the blockchain technology, what kind of security they will have, and so forth. So it remains to be seen how well they implement these, but basically none of these, as far as I know, are currently in active use. I may be wrong, I could be right, but if you go to the technical audit here, you can go to transparency and you go to the Cardano audit reports. You can see the latest technical audit has been in 2018. And if you open that one, you can see all these bullet points that basically show issues, and they show which ones are good. If it has like a green bullet point, if it's a red bullet point, then it's a major issue. And since the last technical audit, which was in February 2018, there hasn't been another technical audit. So as an investor looking inside to Cardano, it doesn't really look too good at the moment because they haven't had another technical audit. Of course, I don't have any insider information, so maybe people who are inside Cardano know more about this and can correct me in the comment section. But this is just me looking inside to the blockchain and the cryptocurrency. And when the Shelly update comes live, you can stake Cardano with the dataless wallet that you can download here. So the page looks like this. You can download it from here, and you can stake Cardano also on the Yoroi wallet. I never heard about Yoroi wallet before, but as you can see here, it's the same Emergo that we saw on the team section as well. So you can go to yoroi-wallet.com, or you can Google it to find it as well. I don't know how good this is, but you can stake on this as well. Next, what you want to do is also you want to take a look at Charles Hoskinson as a person, as a leader, because Charles Hoskinson is a controversial figure. And if you look at the conversations between Vitalik Buterin and Charles Hoskinson, you can see that they really don't like each other. And the reason is that they actually worked together on Ethereum for 6 months in the past before Charles Hoskinson released Cardano. And the big reason was that Charles Hoskinson really wanted venture capitalists to put their money into Ethereum, and most other people on Ethereum didn't want any venture capital to enter Ethereum. So that's why they basically had to push Charles Hoskinson out of Ethereum, and then he created Cardano afterwards. And you can see here that Charles Hoskinson in 2015 called Vitalik Buterin a cult leader, and Vitalik Buterin called Charles Hoskinson in 2018 pathetic. So this kind of language, this kind of harsh language, it's a little bit ridiculous in my view. And also another thing to note about Charles Hoskinson. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page here. Let me see. Here you can see Charles Hoskinson's videos on YouTube. It's loading. Sorry about this one, but you can see he's very, very active on YouTube. And this is a good and a bad thing, in my opinion, as an investor. It means that he's engaging a lot with his audience. But as an investor looking into this project, I just want to get to know what updates they are pushing, what they have succeeded, and what they are doing next. And I watched a lot of these videos. And basically, even in the latest AMA, which was 2 days ago, I watched this for 12 and a half minutes. And he was basically just self-promoting ADA himself, and he's criticizing all the critics of ADA, and it was like a motivational speech. And he was giving future updates that he will be releasing more information on this and this date, but he cannot give any information now. And he's not talking about previous progress. So as an investor, just trying to put my head around what they are actually doing on this project, it doesn't really give a good image, because it's really hard to get any real updates from these, because most of these updates are just him doing self-promotion for half of the video. So that's a little bit annoying to follow as a leader. And I know a lot of more people and cryptocurrency developers don't really like working with Hoskinson. So that's another minus that you have to also take into consideration if you trust Charles or you don't trust Charles. All right, and would I invest into ADA? This is my verdict. And basically, my verdict is that I would not be interested into investing into Cardano at these price levels. So if you look at the CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko market cap here, you can see that the Cardano, they have 2.7 billion market cap, and Ethereum has 27 billion market cap. So the realistic potential for Cardano to take over Ethereum is to 10x their market cap compared to Ethereum. So they are on the same level with Ethereum. And currently they don't have any real use case for Cardano, so it's highly speculative. So the risk to reward ratio here is only 10x, but it could fail miserably. And there have been so many delays already, and even if they are able to succeed, the first time they are able to get any developers developing on Cardano of these dApps and these use cases for Cardano is at the end of 2020 when they actually make the smart contract update. So it will still take more time for the real adoption to come. So maybe like a 3-year, 4-year investment opportunity here, but then you're betting that Cardano beats Ethereum 2.0 with the blockchain technology, with the dApps, and with the adoption. So Cardano has to win in many areas to actually take over Ethereum. So now I feel like the price is way too high for my risk to reward ratio. Maybe if this was like 270 million, I might be investing into this one, but now the risk to reward ratio is way too high in my opinion. And there are many other projects on this list that I find much more profitable, like crypto.com coin as well. It has 1.8 billion, but they already have staking on their exchange. You can use crypto.com CRO token for gift cards, and they have mainnet release later this year, and they are pushing updates about it all the time. And you can already use CRO tokens in many different areas. You have Chainlink here. Let's see, you have basic attention token here. You have Theta Network. You have Zilliqa. And look at Zilliqa. This is basically a direct competitor to Ethereum as well, but the market cap is only 230 million. So this is a lot better on the risk to reward ratio investment opportunity compared to ADA, and even Digibyte, 220 million market cap. So am I investing into ADA? No, I'm not. Even if they can actually get this proof of stake decentralization update, the Shelly update, I'm still expecting ADA to crash in price after that. And the reason is that basically if you have a blockchain that doesn't really have any real use case as of this moment, and it has 2.7 billion market cap, and once the staking is possible on this blockchain, of course people will start staking there, but it will still take a long time before there will be any dApps. So I just feel like it's a lot of time that the price has time to go down. So once they push the Shelly update, I will be waiting for the price to make a big correction, and maybe I will buy from the bottom, because then I have proof that they can actually push these major updates on the mainnet, and they are going forward with the blockchain. But as of now, I just feel like the risk to reward ratio is not there for me. And you may have a different opinion, you may have a different insider knowledge. So let me know about that in the comment below, because I'm ready to change my thinking and my verdict based on new information. But based on this information, I just don't find Cardano is right there for me at this point of time. And by the way, I am buying ADA from this crypto.com event. I get 50% discount, and these different coin sales happen every 2 weeks. next event after this one, it will be Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin at a 50% discount. And this is another benefit for the crypto.com CRO token. I made videos about this one. So I will be selling my ADA allocation after I buy it at the 50% discount. And that's just what I'm doing. You may be doing a different thing, and I will be happy to learn from you as well. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.